Andy asks, hey, I just took my GTI in for service at a high-rated local shop. On the bill after picking it up, I noticed there was only 4 liters of the Pentacin DSG fluid. Should I be alarmed that the transmission is underfilled? Also, I noticed that they use a Vico filter kit. I've seen a few threads about them leaking from the O-ring. Is this anything I should worry about or just keep an eye on the leaks? So, 2 questions. Do we worry about the 4 liters versus what most places would probably bill out is 5 liters, even though the actual level kind of falls somewhere in the middle? Probably not. I probably wouldn't worry too terribly much about it. Odds are they did fill the fluid level correctly. Sometimes it's weird with parts because let's say it does take, let's use this example instead. Let's say whatever the fill level is 5.1 liters. A lot of times shops will only bill out 5 liters, and then that extra comes from either extra from another service or somewhere else. That's kind of how we do it at my dealership. If something takes 5.1 liters, it feels really uncomfortable to bill someone for a full 6 liters and then not give them the difference is basically kind of how I see it in my mind. So that's probably what they've done. They've probably give the technician 5 liters, only charge out 4. Maybe they adjust the price of the 4 liters to compensate for that extra half liter or so. I wouldn't worry too terribly much about it, but what you can do is give them a call and ask them, because maybe they are only putting 4 liters in. You know, there's no way for any of us to know unless we actually check the fluid level of the DSG fluid. And I'll link up a video that I did on how to do exactly that, where we use Pentacin fluid and an OE kit. So you can check that out if you want to see kind of our process as a technician on how we do that. Now, as far as leaking, the only thing you're going to be able to do really is either keep an eye on it or replace the seal for the DSG filter. If it were me, I would keep a really close eye on it. You can kind of see the filter looking from the top down. So you're gonna look just to the passenger side of the battery, straight down, and on the GTIs, you can actually see it quite a bit better than you can on the diesels. The diesels are a little bit more cloudy, which is what that video is done on. So keep an eye on the leak. If you're really worried about it, man, get another seal. It's an easy thing to do. You can follow that same video that I just mentioned like 400 times and only do the seal instead of doing the entire service. So it's up to you. I'd give them a call if I was really worried about it, but honestly, it's probably nothing that you're going to need to worry about.